Welcome everybody to the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. Legion Stadium in Sylacauga for unbeaten and top 10 ranked Walter Wellborn, the Panthers, against the homestanding B.B. Comer Tigers tonight. I'm Jim Abrams along with Zachary Thomas Abrams. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week tonight. This is a key region matchup. Wellborn averaging 53 points a game. They have not been challenged at all this year as far as final scores are concerned. And Zach, B.B. Comer will have all they can handle tonight, just trying to hang in there with a really good Walter Wellborn team.
That's true. Walter Wellborn, as you said, is an amazing team. But Comer, they fight hard. I mean, they won last time, and they're a good team. This time they're going to have to work a little harder. They
sure are, and B.B. Comer with 2 wins on the season, both of those by 40-0 scores. Walter Wellborn under Coach Jeff Smith, his son plays both ways on this Panther club, and they run the wing T, which is something B.B. Comer hasn't seen. They'll see it again next week as well. But Walter Wellborn, fantastic football team. They brought back every starter on offense and defense from last year. B.B. Comer in a rebuilding mode, second year for Coach Adam Fawcett. And Coach Fawcett's got those kids working hard. There's going to be some matchup problems tonight for B.B. Comer against Walter Wellborn. We'll see how B.B. Comer is able to handle that. And Zach, it's good to see B.B. Comer on the upward swing, and you know, you talk about some great players on both sides. Raphael Johnson is one of those.
Yep, Raphael Johnson. I said last week, y'all, in case you missed it, I said he scored 5 touchdowns and he was a complete beast.
Oh yeah, and they've got a beast of a team they're facing tonight against Walter Wellborn. Wellborn coming in with wins, easy wins over Oak Grove, 39-7, 61-34 over a good Lincoln football team, 49-6 over Weaver. Sachs, who beat B.B. Comer earlier, Sachs lost to Walter Wellborn 34-14, and Glencoe, which B.B. Comer shut out 40-0. Well, Walter Wellborn shuts Glencoe out 61-0. And Central Acusa County, B.B. Comer played them, or Fayetteville played them, but Central Acusa County played Walter Wellborn last week and was shellacked 62-6. This Walter Wellborn team is really good. Now they've got region games coming up after tonight. Randolph County, Pleasant Valley, and Piedmont, so that's going to kind of be their season. B.B. Comer, meantime, they come in at 2-3 on the year, and Zach, we've been able to see B.B. Comer several times, and they improve nearly every week.
Yep, you know, they fight hard, and as you said, they do improve every single week, because every week they get more challenge, and you know, they're a tough team, so I think they're going to be a contender in this game.
It'll be a big region matchup tonight with B.B. Comer hosting Walter Wellborn. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week, and our pregame is presented by the B.B. Comer Athletic Booster Club. Gerhardt Methengani is coming up next, and of course our Pigskin Roundup comes along after our football game tonight. And Gerhardt, what's going on?
Hey everybody, welcome into the Pigskin Roundup studios. We are getting ready for another huge show tonight. Week 6 of the high school football season means that we go back into region play. It's a big one. However, week 5 was also big, especially around the East Alabama community. One of our major matchups last week was a big arch rivalry between Munford and Lincoln. This one was a heartbreaker last year for Munford. They lost on a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, but they get things even with their county rivals from Lincoln and win a big game, 24-10, to win 2 straight games at Munford Stadium.
They beat us last year, and it was supposed to be a really good game, and we came out there and played physical, and all our team, you know, worked together and the coaching staff. That's just great because, you know, they live right beside us, and we're friends and family with a whole lot of them, and you get to, you know, 365 days bragging rights.
It's a blessing, you know. A win is a win regardless, so we got to rejoice off of it. Just coming back from last year, you know, it felt really good that I got another chance to beat Lincoln, and as a senior, be 3-1 against Lincoln. But I shout out to them, and a successful season for the rest of the year. But you know, it was good, you know, great team win overall.
For our community, it was big, and, you know, I didn't really find that out as much until it was game week, and I had people come up to me in Walmart and wish me good luck, and then, of course, after the game, I had texts and calls from a lot of different people around the community that either went here years ago or coached here years ago, so it was very evident. It didn't take me long to figure out it's a pretty big deal to this community, so I was extremely happy for them we could get the win.
Well, like everybody else, Lincoln now goes back into region play, and this is a nice little stretch. They'll take on Moody coming up this week. Both teams are 1-2 in the region, but then after that, it's a big key stretch between Mortimer Jordan, St. Clair County, and Sylacauga.
You know, we have 4 straight region games that, you know, we're going to have to play well in all of them. And, you know, we're going to determine whether we're a playoff team or not in those 4 games. And we need to, you know, realistically, we need to win 3 of those 4 to get in the playoffs.
So that should be a fun one over in Munford, one of several games here in the East Alabama community that we will highlight coming up in just a little bit on the Pigskin Roundup. Starting at 10:30, our 2-hour show is back. Game of the week is a good one from Class 4A Region 6 with Jacksonville and Anniston. We will also make pit stops at Oxford, Lincoln, Westbrook Christian, Southside, Sachs, Pell City, and other spots. Gadsden City head coach Ollie Smith will join us in studio. Also, be sure to remember that you can watch the TV24 Pigskin Roundup online, tv24.tv, and on TV 47. So that wraps it up here from our Pigskin Roundup studios. We'll see you in just a little bit.
All right, just in case you're joining us too, the Braves, Major League Baseball, they even up their series with St. Louis by winning 3-0, and so that ties that series 1 game apiece. And Zach, the Braves should have won last night too, but they didn't. So their series tied 1 game apiece, and so they'll head back to St. Louis now for Game 3. Our game tonight, our pregame, brought to you by the B.B. Comer Athletic Booster Club. We appreciate them being a part of our high school football. Don't forget our national anthem by Sylacauga Glass coming up in just a few minutes as well. And it is Pink Out, and this is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and a lot of people wearing pink throughout this month, including the games tonight and schools in pink as well. So we honor our cancer survivors tonight here on our high school game of the week. Donahue Physical Therapy, along with State Representative Ron Johnson, Marble City Pharmacy, Sylacauga Glass, B.B. Comer Athletic Booster Club, Cindy Pennington, Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Lori Darlings down in Fayetteville, Alabama, Omnia, and Courteous and Son Funeral Home, among others, bringing you high school football tonight. We're just a few minutes away from the start of the high school football game. We caught up with Coach Adam Fawcett of B.B. Comer earlier today, and he talked about this Walter Wellborn football team.
The quarterback is the middle linebacker. He's probably one of their best players. He's also the head coach's son, so it's in his blood. You know,
so quarterback and middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, number 9. He's Jet Smith is he's a ball player. He's all over the field. He makes plays. He runs the offense. He does a good job with that. Their backs, they hit holes hard, and they're downhill. So technically, the linemen don't make mistakes. Defensively, the linemen are big guys that have good quick hands. So they're 5-0 for a reason. You know, they put up a lot of points. They played Lincoln on the north end of Talladega County. The first game of the year, they put up 60 points on Lincoln. So anytime a 3A can come in and put up 60 on a 4A, that's a lot of points. So it's one of those ordeals where, again, we've got to play technically sound.
What problem does a wing tee present?
The big thing is a lot of misdirection. So, you know, a ton of misdirection, and they want to catch you trying to cheat with your eyes and trying to look in the backfield and instead of following keys and doing what you're supposed to do. So, you know, a guy may think he's backside and the play's going away from him when actually he's about to get hit in the mouth by a guard or a fullback or even the quarterback will head that way and block for the fullback or whatever the case may be. So they have a lot of wings involved on the edges. The wings will go in motion, and it's a headache to try and work for. It's a headache to try and defend, because we're not a wing T team. So when you take what they do and you put it on a card and then you show it to our scout team offense, and you say, all right, we're going to run this. They're like, we don't normally do this. What do I do here? What do I do there? And there's a play card has the guys on it, and it has lines where everybody's supposed to go. And there's literally lines everywhere. So even I run the scout team offense for our defense, and I'm holding the card up, and I'm trying to figure out where everybody goes, so I can tell them where everybody goes. So,
and you're the coach.
Yeah, and I'm the coach. So that makes it tough, just to prepare for. Makes it tough to get ready for. The good news, I guess, is we'll see wing T for 2 weeks in a row. So we will be familiarized with it. After Wellborn, we go to Pleasant Valley, and they're wing T as well. So
no easy pickings the rest of the year.
No, we're honestly in the meat of the region schedule. Right now, Wellborn, Pleasant Valley, and then Piedmont, and then round that out with Weaver. Weaver's struggling, but Weaver's still got athletes and a lot of things up there that are going in their favor. But Pleasant Valley, Wellborn, and Piedmont are all three playing really good football right now. Coach Nix at Pleasant Valley's got those guys rolling. He's got, not even to look ahead, but he's got a couple linemen that are 6'6", 6'7", that are playing for him at Pleasant Valley. I know he's got a 6'7" sophomore playing offensive tackle. So they've got some big kids up there, and they're running the wing T. Piedmont's always got athletes, and Piedmont played for a state championship last year, so they've got a tradition of winning and just being in certain situations. So, but the schedule is what it is. Our guys, and again, our guys, I've told them all week, I'm looking for execution and effort. I'm not looking for. I don't need you to be somebody you're not. I don't need you to try and carry the whole team on your back. I need you to execute and give me effort. And if 10 other guys can do that, then we're going to be okay. So, if you look at it on paper, we're supposed to lose on paper. If you look at it stat-wise, we're supposed to lose stat-wise. But, I told our guys we don't play on paper. Anything can happen. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day,
Confidence, B.B. Comer, 2 wins on the season. How much confidence do you see in this still young team?
Right. This group's a lot different than the group we had last year. There's more confidence to them. There's more. They're just more used to expectations. So even if we throw a wrinkle in practice, in the practice schedule, they adapt to it and they change to it and do a good job with it. So and they get it. So like Monday wasn't a good practice, and I told them after practice it wasn't a good day, and then afterwards, some of them were talking to me coming off the field, and they're like, "Coach, we did awful today. We did terrible." And so they get it, and that's the key, I guess. If you can look in the mirror and say, "Yeah, well, I didn't practice very good today," and you can own it and admit it, then we're winning the battle with that, because it's not. There's a lot of kids. I've got 2 young sons that can't admit when they're wrong. So for a teenager to be able to admit, hey, we screwed up, we got to get better tomorrow, then we're headed in the right direction.
Carmichael to McCain, touchdown for B.B. Comer early on in the football game, and Carmichael has come on as well. He
has. Devontae has done a great job for us. He's on both sides of the ball, so when you have a situation where your quarterback's playing both sides, there's not a lot of time for adjustments. So I don't get him on the sideline very long. Maybe on kickoff, he's on the sideline before he goes out for defense, and it's a couple of adjustments, and he's like, I gotta go, and he runs off on the field. So, but he does a great job for Devontae's one of those guys that he's 5'9", but he plays like he's 6'5". I mean, you can't tell him you can't say, hey, there's no way you can do this, because he's going to prove you wrong. he does a good job just commanding the huddle and commanding the offense and getting the guys lined up and things like that. And he handles adversity well. You know, he's a couple of weeks ago at Randolph County, nothing was going right. He was on the run a lot, but he's still throwing the ball on the run. He's making completions on the run. He's making stuff happen. So he does a great job for us. Julius McCain is a kid he's a late bloomer type kid. He's another kid that he's a senior that he could play at the next level, and he could go to a small school and make somebody a really good tight end that can put his hand in the dirt or can flex out and play receiver, because he's got that type of frame where he can add about 20-30 pounds and be a big target.
That's Coach Adam Fawcett, the head football coach and athletic director at B.B. Comer High School, as we get ready for our national anthem. And our national anthem brought to you by Sylacauga Glass. That's Debbie and Mike Sanders and all the folks at Sylacauga Glass. And we head to the field at Legion Stadium for our national anthem. Temperature near 90 degrees as we approach kickoff at Legion Stadium. Our national anthem brought to you by Sylacauga Glass. We've got your starting offensive and defensive lineups coming up for Walter Wellborn. Wellborn unbeaten on the season, and they run the wing T offense. Tight end number 47, Torvis Berry, he's a sophomore. Offensive tackle number 61, a senior, Dalton Gilbert. Offensive guard number 50, sophomore Braden Dempsey. At center, a junior number 65, Caden Goodwin. Offensive guard number 63, a senior, Dylan Gilbert. Offensive tackle number 73, Logan Grubbs, who's a senior. At wide receiver number 4, Tanner McQueen, a sophomore. At running back number 2, Tigran Holmes, who's a junior. And running back number 3, Kenter Hurt, who's a junior. And running back number 8, Colvin Spinks, a junior. And running back number 9, Jet Smith, who is a junior. Defensively for Walter Wellborn, we began with the defensive end number 59, Amante Tyus. Defensive tackle number 70, Keegan Pritchett. Nose guard number 64, Horley Kendall, he's a sophomore. Defensive end number 45, Kanyati Curry. The linebackers number 22, Chase Carroll. Number 9, Jet Smith. And number 3, Kentrez Hunt. The cornerbacks are number 2, DeQueen Thomas. Defensive back number 31, Logan Hill. And the safeties number 44, Christian Fuquay. And number 8, Calvin Spinks. Those are the offenses and defenses for the unbeaten Walter Wellborn Panthers. Come in at 5-0 and averaging over 50 points a game. We got B.B. Comer's offensive and defensive starters, and my buddy Zachary Thomas Abrams has got those for you.
Yep, that's wide receiver number 2, Dalian Welch. Wide receiver number 25, James Carmichael. Left tackle number 55, Drew Hallman. Left guard number 57, Corey Anderson. Center number 74, Kobe McCain. Right guard number 52, Austin Dobbs. Right tackle number 54, Hagan DeLee. Wide receiver number 12, Julius McCain. Halfback number 3, Raphael Johnson, and quarterback, number 8, Devontae Carmichael, and fullback, number 21, Jacob Price.
Defensively for B.B. Comer, and they come off a shutout last week. Zach's got the defensive starters.
Defensive end, number 54, Hagen DeLee. Defensive tackle, number 66, Adam Odom. Defensive tackle, number 74, Kobe McCain. Defensive end, number 53, Chris Wilson. Out linebacker, number 57, Corey Anderson. Middle linebacker, number 20, John Murphy. Out linebacker, number 8, Devontae Carmichael. Cornerback, number 3, Raphael Johnson. Strong safety, number 4, Brian Bradford. Free safety, number 2, Dalian Welch. And cornerback, number 25, James Carmichael.
That's the offense and defensive starters for both teams. B.B. Comer 2-3, 1-2 in region play, and Walter Wellborn unbeaten at 5-0. And Walter Wellborn is the real deal, bringing back 22 starters from last year's team, offensive, defense, and that's almost unheard of in high school football. But Coach Smith's done a wonderful job up there, and we can see why they're one of the top teams in the region. We get closer to kickoff, we'll be back to Legion Stadium for the coin toss and more pregame as the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week continues after this.
You can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup will feature the Thorsby Rebels versus the Fayetteville Wolves. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of AHSAA Super 7, live from Jordan Hare.
Jimmy Dale and Zach back with you at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga for B.B. Comer hosting Walter Wellborn. And, you know, Zach, as we get closer to the playoffs, these are important region games, and both teams need to win. Coach Fawcett trying to build his program at B.B. Comer after just 2 years there. Coach Smith, he has been a winner, and he's got this club from Walter Wellborn really playing very, very well, averaging over 50 points a game. And it's going to come down to, you know, defensively for Walter Wellborn, all their eyes are going to be on Raphael Johnson for B.B. Comer. And we saw how he ran the football last week with 5 touchdowns and over 200 yards rushing.
Yep, Walter Wellborn, they got a tough defense, but I don't think they're fast enough to catch the beast Raphael Johnson.
Well, Walter Wellborn runs a wing T offense, and if you've not seen that offense before, if you've not practiced against it before, you can't really fully understand your keys, and you may be looking one way in the play, you think the play is going one way, and it actually goes the other. So they got to be really, really careful tonight. Here's Walter Wellborn's captains headed out on the field. That's Monte Tyus, one of the captains. Also, number 22, Chase Carroll. Number 73, Logan Grubbs. And number 64, Horley Kendall, the quartet of captains for the unbeaten and top 10 ranked Walter Wellborn Panthers. And this is a good football team, and Zach B.B. Comer's captain's headed out to midfield for the coin toss, and we'll get those in just a minute too.
Can't really see him right now, but now I can. That's number 2, Davion Welch, number 57, Corey Anderson, number 8, Devontae Carmichael, and number 4, Brian Bradford.
Well, those are your captains for both teams, and B.B. Comer wearing the pink stockings tonight, pink socks in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And cancer has affected, breast cancer has affected so many Americans and so many people in our communities. And we salute the survivors, and our thoughts and prayers are with the families of those who did not survive breast cancer. Coin toss by the referee. We'll get you going in just a minute. Looks like B.B. Comer is going to be on the south goal, or make it the north goal, and Walter Wellborn will receive. B.B. Comer will kick off as we get set for our Donahue Physical Therapy High School game of the week. And so very early, Zach, we're going to see this powerful Wellborn offensive team against a B.B. Comer defense is really going to have to be on their P's and Q's tonight.
Yep, you know, if you're Walter Wellborn, you obviously have to be looking at Raphael Johnson. But, you know, Walter Wellborn, they got a good defense and good offense, and I think it's going to be a pretty good game.
Well, we've seen teams key on Raphael Johnson a couple of weeks ago. He was basically shut down, and but Devontae Carmichael, another good athlete for B.B. Comer, and Carmichael has been showing that he can throw the football a little bit more. As you see Walter Wellborn head out onto the field. Wellborn from up in the Anniston area. And here comes B.B. Comer. The Tigers here in Sylacauga, Alabama. We used to call that Tiger mascot B.B. the Tiger back in the day.
He looks like a B.B.
Yeah. Coach Adam Fawcett in his second year as head football coach of the B.B. Comer Tigers, and he's got a staff he's comfortable with. He's a play caller. He calls all the plays for the Tigers, and so he says the buck stops with him. So we'll see how things go tonight. B.B. Comer will be kicking off, and Walter Wellborn will receive the kickoff here on this Friday evening. This is the 4th day of October. Kickoff time in the upper 80s, and fortunately next week, Zach, we're going to get some cooler weather. That's next week though.
Yep, I'll be glad when we do get some cooler weather.
You get to wear some of those long sleeve shirts, right?
Yep, and you know, it gets fall, it gets time for Halloween, and then Thanksgiving, then Christmas.
There you go.
And all of them are kind of cool months.
Devontae Carmichael will kick off for B.B. Comer. The Tigers 2-3 on the season. I think I said that Carmichael, maybe Johnson kicking off. Wing T offense run by the Panthers of Walter Wellborn. They will get the football first. And Johnson kicks it down the field. taken in at the 11-yard line. Right straight up the field. Nobody's touched him, and nobody's going to touch him.
He's gone.
He is gone untouched. Calvin Spinks.
Already with a touchdown on the first play of the game.
Penalty flag is down. That's not the way you want to start it. That's an 89-yard touchdown run, and nobody ever touched him. Right straight down the field. Let's see what the penalty is. It may be a celebration or something, but the only thing I can see on that. But that's not the way B.B. Comer wanted to start off. So 89 yards on the opening kickoff. Walter Wellborn, Spinks untouched on the kickoff return. He's a junior, and he showed great speed then.
And Comer, that ain't the way they wanted to start this game out, but you know, the flag might be on Wellborn. I saw a little celebration there, but we'll find out right now.
Yep. Referee coming over to make the call. Unsportsmanlike against, I think that's against Wellborn. So Wellborn with a 6-0 lead. We're only 13 seconds into the game.
And there you go. That's a picture of what this game's gonna be like.
Wellborn with Brandon Morales Ramirez to kick the point after. And it is up, and it is true. With 11:47 remaining in the first quarter, Walter Wellborn strikes first. The Panthers 7, the Tigers nothing. Back after this.
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Calvin Spinks with an 89-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown for Walter Wellborn. And if you're the Panthers, that's just exactly how you want to start the game.
That's so true.
Didn't take very long, did it?
Not at all.
So Wellborn with a 7-0 lead, and they will kick off to B.B. Comer. Just underway from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. The Tigers will get a look at the football for the first time. Deep driving kick taken in at the 25-yard line. Across the 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line. Nice return for B.B. Comer.
And the tackle made by Calvin Spinks when we made the touchdown.
James Carmichael on the return for B.B. Comer. So it'll be a first down and 10 for the Tigers. Let's see how B.B. Comer does here on their opening drive against a very seasoned defense for Walter Wellborn. Here is Raphael Johnson, and he's hit and knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
He had a big gap there, could have gotten away, but, you know, Wellborn's defense just got him.
There's Thomas on the tackle, number 2. Give him a yard, second down and 9. Devontae Carmichael, the sophomore, ready to take the snap. Got wideouts all over the field. Carmichael's going to keep it himself, and he's dancing and trying to reverse ground. And there's a block in the back. They didn't get that one, I don't think. And He's across the 45-yard line. He's got a first down, looks like, at the 42-yard line.
Good run there by Carmichael.
Carmichael kind of dancing away from pressure, and I guess that was a pretty good block after all by Julius McCain, and the Tigers get a first down.
And he was finally pushed out of bounds by James Hill.
First man through, Raphael Johnson. He's tripped up, or he could have scored at the 32-yard line.
And from that play on, like last game, he's gonna be a beast. He found that hole, he was tripped up, but he still kept going. He's an amazing player.
First down to 32-yard line as a Cindy Pennington first down. Tigers trail 7-0 on the march here with a first down and 10 from the Wellborn 32-yard line. Carmichael with 5 receivers out. Carmichael keeps it off left end. He's got running room. He's headed to the end zone, and he's tripped up at the 3-yard line. First and goal, B.B. Coleman. But Carmichael just read the defense, read the blocks. Big block by number 53 for B.B. Coleman. Kicked the tackle out. That's Chris Wilson on the block. And Carmichael almost scored, tackle at the 3-yard line.
That tackle was made by James Hill again, but if he wasn't there, then he would have scored.
First and goal, B.B. Coleman at the Wellborn 3-yard line. The Tigers showing plenty of spunk here after the opening kickoff for a touchdown by Wellborn. The Tigers lining up, making sure everybody's set. High snap and hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back for no gain. Raphael Johnson.
Number 9 and 59. 9 is Jet Smith, and 59 is Armonte Tyus.
Second and goal from the 3. B.B. Coleman needs to get in the end zone. Here's Carmichael with no backs in the backfield with him. Carmichael takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped. So third down and goal. B.B. Coleman going to have to be a little bit more diverse in their play calling. They run 2 plays off a tackle and have gained no yards. As a matter of fact, they lost a yard on that one. So third and goal from the 3, and this is where B.B. Coleman really can make a statement here, getting the football in the end zone. Third down and goal from the 3.
They really need to score here.
You're right. Carmichael throwing in the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Batted away by number 2. That's Tyquan Thomas.
Julius McCain, the intended receiver, and he got inside the defender, but the pass was batted away. Great play defensively. So it's fourth down now.
Could get a field goal or go for it.
We're going for it. No field goal here. Fourth down and goal. Remember, they had first and goal at the 3, and now it's fourth and goal at the 4.
They can do this.
Got to make it happen with Carmichael. Sending a man in motion, and they're going to pitch it and head into the end zone, trying to get there, and it's a touchdown. Raphael Johnson.
Raphael Johnson, the beast. He gave it to him. He couldn't see that way, so he just went that way and started running for the end zone. And number 8 just missed the tackle, Calvin Spinks. But they're looking to tie up this football game right here with the extra point.
Great speed by Raphael Johnson. He runs from one side of the field to the other. The extra point attempt is coming up, and the Tigers can tie it up, and it's a low kick, and it's no good. That didn't have a chance as B.B. Coleman fails on the extra point, and it's 7-6 Wellborn, but the Tigers, hey, get on the board and climb within a point, and now then they've got to defend Walter Wellborn, and they got to do a better job on the kickoff, that's for sure.
Yep, that's true. I mean, you know, they probably want to get their special teams a little better.
That's a good drive by B.B. Coleman, though.
Yeah, they scored a touchdown, but field goal was a lot low, but still they tried.
Yeah, those extra point attempts, they can bite you for sure. So B.B. Comer will kick off. Raphael Johnson getting set to do that. 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Wellborn 7, B.B. Comer 6. Coach Adam Fawcett, he is really thinking highly of this B.B. Comer team. He said they've grown so much. They're very, very young, but he's got some skilled players on this team. Only problem is Walter Wellborn's got skill, speed, and strength. And that's going to be picked up at the 30-yard line, running laterally and taken down at the 41-yard line. And on the return for Wellborn is James Hill. So B.B. Comer did a little bit better on the kickoff return then.
Yep, I mean, he got a decent return, but, you know, at least it wasn't a touchdown like the last drive.
46-yard line for Walter Wellborn. We'll see that wing T offense for the first time tonight. Jet Smith, he is the son of the head coach Jeff Smith, and he normally takes a snap, and he's lined up in that wing T now. Smith is wanting to throw it. He got it thrown into double coverage, intercepted by B.B. Comer, and that's a big interception by the Tigers. Devontae Carmichael, and Smith threw it right to him.
Yep, he just jumped up on the first play of their drive. You see, he tried to give it to number 8, and if he wouldn't have got that interception, number 8 probably could have scored a touchdown, but, you know.
Devontae Carmichael stayed with his reads, played the pass well. He was in the right spot at the right time. The Tigers take over with a first down and 10 at the Wellborn 40-yard line. What about these Tigers tonight?
They're doing pretty well.
Carmichael rolling, looking, pulling it down. He is going to be sacked all the way back at the 48-yard line.
Sacked by number 9, number 9, Jet Smith.
I think Smith was mad because he threw that interception.
Yep.
And, you know, you can't, Smith, he's going to come from everywhere, and you got to anticipate that, and Carmichael didn't then. He paid the price.
That's true.
7:35 to go. Wellborn 7, B.B. Comer 6. Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47 and TV 24, WOTM. Here's the quarterback keeper with Carmichael. He is turning the corner. He's got the first down over the 40.
Tackled out of bounds by number 45. Let me see, that is Keontae Curry.
I say it's a first down. It's not. After the sack, it's 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers at the Wellborn 38-yard line. They're still in 4-down territory here. Big play here offensively for the Tigers. 3rd down and long from the Wellborn 38-yard line. Carmichael keeps it. He's in trouble and knocked down behind the line of scrimmage.
Another sack by number 59. That's Armonte Tyus.
It was a high snap, and Carmichael was going to try to give it, I believe, to Johnson, and it just kind of messed it up with a high snap. So it's 4th down now and 11 from the 41, and B.B. Comer is looking over to Coach Adam Fawcett, and they may run this thing down to the heat timeout and kind of make some kind of decision at that point.
I think they should go for it.
B.B. Comer with a 7-6 disadvantage now. We come to the heat timeout with 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, TV 24, WOTM.
Looking for a great pre-owned car or truck? Come visit the Collins family at Stop and Shop Auto Sales. Owned and operated by Bobby and Anderson since 1996, and now with the newest member of the team, George Collins. We specialize in quality trucks from Ford and Chevy, and also carry a variety of dependable cars and SUVs. All of our vehicles are professionally serviced and checked for safety and reliability. So come see us today in Sylacauga at 230 West 1st Street or call 256-249-0322.
Did you know that suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24? It is also one of the leading causes of preventable death in our nation. It is time we all start to talk more about youth suicide and how we can change these statistics. My name is Nick Saban, head football coach at the University of Alabama, and I'm working with the Jason Foundation and the AFCA to address this serious national health issue. Visit jasonfoundation.com to learn what you can do to help prevent youth suicide.
It's 4th down for B.B. Comer and 11 yards to go in the heat timeout. And let's see what the Tigers have chosen to do here with 4th and 11 from the 41-yard line. B.B. Comer has had some success, and it is 4th down. I do not see the punter out there. So it's 4th down. B.B. Comer's going to punt, which is probably a wise move if I can get the punt out. 4th down and 11. Good snap. And pretty good punt, too. This is going to be taken at the 5-yard line. There's a block in the back, and this is going to come back. And once again, Walter Wellborn with Calvin Spinks on the return, but that's a block in the back. That's going to take that one back deep in Wellborn territory.
Number 13, Chris Price with that tackle.
So you got the penalty against Walter Wellborn.
And they go back.
They ran one offensive play, and that was an interception.
See if they can turn that around.
So far, B.B. Comer playing their keys, reading their keys really well, and blocking the back. So see what the Tigers are able to do defensively. Very, very young Tiger football team. They start 2 or 3 8th graders. And Walter Wellborn is aware of that. They've got the football at their own 6-yard line, leading 7-6 with 5:51 to go in the first quarter.
Comer's in very good position to get a safety.
Jet Smith under center. And he turns and gives to the running back, that's Spinks, and Spinks hammers his way across the 15 to the 17-yard line, close to the first down.
Taken down by number 3, also the running back, Raphael Johnson, who scored that touchdown earlier.
Alden Spinks, who's already run the kickoff back for 89 yards, almost broke that one.
And he's playing a pretty good game so far.
That's Cindy Pennington first down. Smith shifts players to the top of the screen. B.B. Comer shifts defensively. They go to the first man through. That's a big fullback, and he just runs over players all the way out to the 27-yard line. And on the carry is Kentrez Hurt, the junior. And this is what concerns Coach Adam Fawcett and B.B. Comer, is just being able to get off those blocks and get to the ball carrier. And Wellborn's a big physical football team. B.B. Comer is not quite there yet, but it's another Cindy Pennington first down. Quarterback keeper was Smith. Smith is wrapped up and thrown down for no gain.
That's number 20 on the tackle, John Murphy.
Carmichael was there. Carmichael may have been there first, so it'll be second down and about 8. Wellborn 7, B.B. Comer 6. Here's Smith, the junior quarterback. 25 running with it, and he's across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Tackled by number 4, Brian Bradford.
And Walter Wellborn plays a lot of players. That's Bryson Heath on the carry. And that is another Wellborn Cindy Pennington first down. And this is what the wing T offense does. It grinds it out, it moves the chains, and runs the clock. Wellborn averaging over 50 points a game, and so they light it up generally, though. Smith, penalty flags down. Offside against B.B. Comer. B.B. Comer a little bit anxious. This is a really key region matchup for both these teams. 5-yard mark off against the Tigers. B.B. Comer still has Pleasant Valley to play. They still got Piedmont to play. So they've got a tough road to hoe yet. A little inside handoff, and still running hard to the 48-yard line.
Number 8, Devontae Carmichael with the tackle. He held up the ball, but obviously it's not your ball.
Thomas on the carry, and that is a Cindy Pennington first down. And this is what Wellborn likes to do. 3 minutes to go in the quarter, leading 7-6. B.B. Comer has got to stand up against this big, strong offense for Wellborn, as they'll send Tanner McQueen to the top of the screen. We'll go with a handoff, and this time B.B. Comer is right there and wrap up the ball carrier who had nowhere to go. That's Hurt on the carry.
57, Corey Anderson with a tackle, and
Anderson did a good job then.
he just lit him up.
Second down and 12. Those of you who have been talking to me the last couple of weeks and bragging on Zach, and some of you want to know who he is, well, he's 9 years old, and
I'm me.
He is he, that's for sure.
It's the
Second down and 12.
Only person I can be.
Throw it out here in the flat. B.B. Comer, good job defensively.
54, let me see, 54, number 54, Hagen DeLee, and it looks like number 2 got in there on the tackle a little. That's Davion Welch.
Bryson Heath on the carry, and it's third down now and long. Let's see if B.B. Comer can make that big stop right here. Smith on the roll, flips it out. It's dropped by the running back, and that's Calvin Spinks, and he has some running room, so Walter Wellborn will punt it away. So B.B. Comer's defense bends a little bit, but they don't break, and force a punting situation here for Wellborn. Minute 24 remaining in the first quarter. Wellborn 7, B.B. Comer 6. B.B. Comer, heavy underdog coming into this game. But as Coach Fawcett told his team, he said, hey, everybody plays, and everybody's got a chance. So far, so good. 48-yard line, fourth down. Whistles blow. Delay a game against the Panthers. So it'll be fourth down and back up 5 more yards. Jet Smith will punt. He'll stand inside his 30. B.B. Comer with a 6-man front. Good snap, good punt, short punt, short punt.
Not a good punt.
And it takes a Tiger roll all the way back to the 43-yard line. Wow. Tigers with great field position, very poor punt by Smith. That looked like Granddad kicking that up in the air.
Stop. I believe I could kick farther than that.
Yeah, he's a great athlete, this Smith kid is. So, 44-yard line, first down 10 for B.B. Comer, trailing 7-6. So let's see if the Tigers can get untracked here. Devontae Carmichael has wideout spread all over the field. Carmichael is going to swing it out and is caught on the run by Welch. And Welch is up near midfield. Welch just came to the middle of the field, made the reception, and picked up 6 yards. Clock under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Wellborn 7, B.B. Comer 6. Raphael Johnson, the junior, lines up with fellow junior Devontae Carmichael. Actually, Carmichael's a sophomore. And they'll slot Raphael. Carmichael's going to keep it off right in, and he's not going to get much. Maybe to the 48-yard line. And that's probably going to end the first quarter before another snap is made. It'll be third down and about 2 as the first quarter coming to a close with Wellborn leading B.B. Comer by a score of 7-6. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. Back with the second quarter action right after this.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. An 89-yard kickoff return by Colvin Spinks to open the game. B.B. Comer answers with a touchdown by Raphael Johnson. And it's 7-6. B.B. Comer with the football with a third down and 2 from the Wellborn 48-yard line. High snap, quarterback keeps it himself, and he is short of the first down.
71 with the tackle. Let me get his name. That's Ryan Haish.
It's going to be hard for B.B. Comer to just man up against this big defense, and now they're going to have to punt. Drew Hallman, the punter. And I don't know if they don't have enough players out there or not. Look out. Look out. Somebody moved early. Now the officials stopped play. I don't know exactly what that was about.
I don't know what he was doing.
Referee's coming over to the near sideline, and they're going to say it's going to be Wellborn with a... I don't know if we can get a replay on this or not, but let's see. Coach Fawcett wants to get in on the conversation. I don't know exactly what that's about.
I don't think it should be Wellborn's ball, but
well, you got the snapper back who had picked the football up, and he was pointing to the sideline, and very wisely, Jet Smith grabbed the football and ran the other end zone. So let's see what they're going to do here. Wellborn says, hey, we want the football, but that's not going to be the case. B.B. Comer with penalized 5 yards for a false start, and the center best not be picking the football up. So 4th down, Drew Hallman will punt. That was a weird play. 9-man front, they're coming after him. And a pretty good punt by Hallman, and it's taken in at the 18-yard line, and this is Spinks again. He's tackled at the 27.
And that's number 14. It looks like on the tackle, Chris Garrett.
So kind of a slugfest here now with Walter Wellborn with the football at their own 28-yard line, leading 7-6. This is Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on WOIL and WOTM. Appreciate our viewers on TV 24 for joining us tonight. This first down and 10 for the Panthers, and it's a quarterback keeper with Smith off left end. Smith is hit and knocked down at the 31. That was a hard hitting right there by the Tigers. Looks like that's Carmichael on the stop. So pick up a 3, 2nd down and 7. .35 to go in the first half. Smith, the junior. Smith wants to roll, and he's throwing away from running away from pressure. Flips it out, it's caught, 45, fumbled the football. B.B. Comer trying to get on it.
And
the
they
Tigers
got it.
say they have it.
They got it. Really great play by the Tigers, and you see here he throws a perfect pass and perfect completion, but he juked him. And then number 4, it looks like, number 4 got the ball out, and Comer's got it.
So Spinks with the fumble on the pass reception, and B.B. Comer takes over at the 44-yard line. Good job defensively by the Tigers, and they'll go to work on the Wellborn side of the field at the 44. There's Carmichael with an empty backfield, and he keeps it off right in, and he's in a lot of trouble. Breaks one tackle and gets to the 43. It's just going to be hard for B.B. Comer to block these big guys consistently, and they've got Wellborn's got active linebackers, including Smith, who you see him on almost every play.
And that's entirely true.
So 2nd down and 10. This second quarter action brought to you by State Representative Ron Johnson, District 33, proud sponsor of high school football. 2nd down and 10 for Carmichael. He gives off right in. Raphael Johnson splits the seam. He's got 1st down and more to the 28-yard line. Raphael Johnson.
That's 300. Kentrez Hunt on the tackle, but a great run by Raphael Johnson.
That's a Cindy Pennington 1st down.
You know, he hasn't been doing much as he did in that last game, but almost every time he's touched the ball, he's made it into a pretty good game.
Yeah. They hadn't used him as much as last week, but that time he ran the football very well.
And you know, he's already got 1 touchdown.
He does. They go back to him again. Johnson cuts inside to the 26-yard line.
That's 8 Calvin Spinks with the tackle, but you know, it looked like he might have got 3 or 2. That's not too bad.
If he had cut it outside like he started, he may have gotten more yards, but he cut it back inside. So 2nd down and about 7 now for the Tigers. Empty backfield this time for Carmichael. 4-man front. And now then they'll bring Johnson in. Johnson trying to get a block. Carmichael is slammed down. There's nowhere to go.
71, 45, and 35, and 71 is Ryan Haish. 35 is Taveria Trailer.
Third down and 8 for B.B. Comer. Possession down here from the 27-yard line. B.B. Comer's been down here several times. Here's Carmichael taking the snap. Carmichael swings it. The pass is caught, but just not any running room. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage. So to bring up 4th down.
They're in field goal range, but to me, I wouldn't be surprised if they went for it.
I don't think they'll try a field goal here. 29-yard line, 4th down. The pass caught by Johnson, and Johnson just, cutting back into the meat of that defense. So it's 4th down.
They're going for it.
And the Tigers with a 4th down.
Oh, no.
4th down at the 29-yard line. Here's Carmichael rolling the throw. He's got some pressure now. Throws on the run, incomplete. And that will bring up a possession changeover. He's trying to get the football to James Carmichael, and a pretty good throw, but Carmichael's hit as he threw, and it's a little wide of the intended receiver, so Wellborn takes over on downs. B.B. Comer cannot say that they hadn't had opportunities here in the first half, because they've had plenty of them. They have been on the Wellborn side of the field almost the entire first half and only have 6 points to show for it. At the 29-yard line, Walter Wellborn takes over on downs, leading 7-6. 7:04 remaining in the first half. Smith looks at a 5-man front. Smith turns, keeps it himself, and he's got running room. He has got speed too, and he's off to the races. One man can catch him and tackle him at the 25-yard line. That's Carmichael on the stop, but great speed by quarterback Jeff Smith.
I thought he was gone. See, he faked the handoff, juked one guy, and I thought he was gone.
Raphael Johnson kind of got his eye, and coming from behind is Carmichael to tackle him from behind at the 25-yard line. That's a Cindy Pennington first down. So Smith, Jet Smith, he turned on the Jets in. First down, 6.5 in the second quarter. Off left end, missing a tackle there, running down the sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown. And that is a Wellborn run by Bryson Heath. And you see Heath, and you get a guy right here who missed the tackle, and the rest is history. Down the sideline untouched for the Wellborn touchdown. You can't miss tackles. Cindy Pennington first down, a touchdown for the Panthers to increase their lead down to 13-6. The point after to follow.
No good.
And the point after missed by Ramirez.
That was way too high. Yeah. And Comer player called it, but.
You think about this, Zach. B.B. Comer had a 4th down and didn't make it. Wellborn takes 3 plays and gets in the end zone to lead it 13-6. It just shows you how quickly this Wellborn team can put points on the board. It's Jet Smith. He's a good athlete, and he puts them in a position for the touchdown run by Bryson Heath. He's a 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. So the Tigers trail Wellborn 13-6 with 6:20 to go in the first half from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. We've got a halftime show coming up with both bands performing at the half. Hope you can stay with us for that. And also want to mention to you some of our sponsors. Lori Darlings, for those of you who live in the Anniston area and you like great food, or you're ever down in South Talladega County much, then you can stop at Lori Darlings in Fayetteville, Alabama. I'm telling you, it will be worth your trip. fried green tomatoes, hamburger steaks, fish, onion rings, barbecue. You can smell our butts for miles from Lori Darling's in Fayetteville, Alabama. So you folks kind of GPS that and get to some good eating down in Fayetteville, Alabama, Lori Darling's. End of the first quarter, Vincent leading Central Acusa County 31-0. Wellborn will kick off, leading here 13-6. Sylacauga got a big game over at St. Clair County tonight. First time they've ever traveled and played over there, so big region game for the Aggies and Saints tonight. So we're set to go. Wellborn kicking off, and that's going to be taken in and dropped and picked up at the 20-yard line. That's Carmichael running laterally, and he's got the 27 before he's knocked down. So first down, B.B. Comer, 6:12 remaining in the first half. Wellborn 13, the Tigers 6. State Representative Ron Johnson, District 33, one of our great sponsors of high school football. It's a first down and 10 for the Tigers from the 27. Sophomore quarterback Devontae Carmichael with a little pitch and not much room there. That is Raphael Johnson on the carry.
That's 45, it looks like, with that tackle. If it's so, that's Keontae Curry.
Pick up a 3, second down and 7. Tigers trail by a score, 13-6. 4-man front. Carmichael with the play call. Carmichael is going to load up and throw, fires across the middle, caught 41-yard line, and that will be a Cindy Pennington first down. Julius McCain on the reception.
Tackled by Calvin Spinks, and you see great throw and great catch, and you see he could have got way more yards if number 8 wasn't there.
First down and 10 Tigers at the 41-yard line. Devontae Carmichael keeps it himself. And he hasn't had much success and doesn't have much there either. Got 2 yards. That big defensive Wellborn front is just hard to handle. Picked up 2, second down and 8. .435 to go in the first half. Carmichael has Johnson in the backfield with him this time. Carmichael loading the throw, squares and throws it. A wounded pigeon throw. That might be interference. As he was trying to get the pass to Jacob Price, but coming over the back was a defender's act.
Yep, he came over the back and tried to knock it down, but didn't do any good for him, as that will be a flag. The flag will be on number 44, and that's Christian Figueroa.
So the Tigers with the first down again in Panther territory at the 43. Quarterback keeper. To the 38-yard line goes Devontae Carmichael.
That's 45 with the tackle, Keontae Curry.
Mark it at the 39. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Wellborn 13, B.B. Comer 6. Tigers have played well here in the first half. They hadn't had any trouble moving the football. It's just getting points on the board. At the 39, second down and 7. Carmichael throws it out here in the flat. Raphael Johnson splits one defender's got the first down to the 29-yard line. Raphael Johnson.
Pushed out of bounds by number 25, Bryson Heath. And, you know, he was tripped up, but he kept on running.
He did. Another Cindy Pennington first down. So the Tigers on the march from the Panther 29-yard line. Three and a half to go in the second quarter. Carmichael keeps himself. Got a little running room and hits to about the 25-yard line before he's pushed back.
Taken down by 31. It looks like James Hill.
Mark it at the 25-yard line. Second down and 6. This offensive line for B.B. Comer is doing an excellent job. Empty backfield for Carmichael. He's got it again. Carmichael's got running room inside the 20, dancing to the 15, all the way to the 12-yard line. First down, B.B. Comer and Devontae Carmichael.
Really, one of the best games that Comer's had. See, he cuts through a few tackles, and then he tried to get through number 2, but couldn't do that. And then another player came crashing in, but I couldn't tell his number. But
Cindy Pennington first down at the 12-yard line. 2:30 to go in the half. Pitch out to Raphael Johnson. Johnson hit at the 10 and tackle there. Kind of a low pitch by Carmichael, and Raphael had to get down and get that one.
Yep. But you know that happens a lot in football.
Only got a yard, so second down and 10 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. And B.B. Comer needs to get points on the board here. Carmichael with a second down and 9. Carmichael fading, throwing man wide open for the touchdown. Touchdown to Julius McCain. Wow.
He missed the first one, but he got the second one.
He sure did. He may have jumped a little bit early, but he got open. There he is. Touchdown for Julius McCain.
No doubt about it.
So the Tigers are within a point.
They are, looks like they're going for it.
They're going to go for 2 here, right? Yeah.
And try to take the lead.
And
They call it timeout.
timeout by B.B. Comer. What about these Tigers trailing 13-12 with a heavily favored Wellborn team, ranked number 8 in the state, unbeaten, and haven't been challenged to this game, averaging over 50 points a game. And B.B. Comer has held their own plus more here in the first half. And, you know, this Tiger team is growing. They're growing in confidence. They're growing with their skills. And they're in this one for sure, trailing 13-12 with a minute 43 to go in the half. And Zach, I'd say the first half has been a good one for B.B. Comer.
Yep, it's been good for both teams, but you know, Comer has a chance to take the lead, and they get the ball back at halftime, so they might want to go for 2 here to take the lead, and they might get a touchdown after halftime.
You never know. Wellborn, I'm sure, will be talking about this first half with Coach Smith at halftime. And here come the Tigers to go for the 2-point conversion attempt. And they bring in, split out is Julius McCain, who just caught the touchdown. Here's Devontae Carmichael, Raphael Johnson beside him. They're rolling right, looking, gets a good block, and throwing into the back of the end zone is no good. He was trying to get to McCain, but it was out of the end zone. And so the Tigers trail 13-12 with 1:43 to go in the half. But, you know, the Tigers doing some good stuff here. Trailing Walter Wellborn only by a point. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week continues from Legion Stadium right after this.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Legion Stadium in Sylacauga, a B.B. Comer Tiger fan base that is hungry for wins, and they are happy so far in the first half, trailing only by a point to Wellborn 13-12 after the missed two-point conversion attempt. So the Tigers will kick off. Raphael Johnson will kick it away. And Zach, I'm not going to kick it to Calvin Spinks for sure.
Nope, he's already got that first play of the game touchdown, and yeah, he's a dangerous returner. And I'd kick it the other way.
Kick it in the stands.
I'd rather kick it out of bounds than kick it down, but
line drive kick taken at the 15, and guess who's got it?
Spinks.
And he is pounded at the 35-yard line. Good job defensively on special teams by B.B. Comer.
And let me see who that tackle was made by.
B.B. Comer said they recovered a fumble, and a penalty flag is thrown in there too. They're scrambling for it, and I don't know who the penalty is against. I think it's against Wellborn, and maybe against Spinks.
And that looks like 3 flags thrown on the field.
Exactly. When they get that notebook out,
it ain't good.
No, they're not taking Christmas gift ideas.
They're trying to figure out what the flag was, and they ain't writing to an elf.
Speaking of Christmas, it won't be very long.
Yep, till I wake up in the morning and run to the Christmas tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is pure Friday Night Lights of high school football.
And this is the way of life.
It is. Let's check the penalty, and let's see. There was a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's against B.B. Comer, and unsportsmanlike conduct against Wellborn, so that's offsetting penalties. And so just pick up the laundry and let's go to work. Minute 35 to go in the half, and I would not be surprised to see Walter Wellborn try to air this out and get points.
I wouldn't either.
Quarterback Jet Smith, the junior. He'll have Spinks back there with him. Is a first down and 10. B.B. Comer got everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and there's Smith again. Smith's off to the races.
He's gone.
He's down the sideline, one man to beat, and he's inside the 15-yard line. Wow. And
That's
it's
a
a
touchdown.
My goodness.
To me, I think they should review that.
One play and a touchdown. That's 65 yards. And nobody gets a hand on him, doesn't look like.
Well, 25 actually does, but I think he was out of bounds.
Don't look like
See,
it.
he stepped out of
He may have
bounds.
stepped out at the 3, as a matter of fact. Wow. Looked
think
like he kicked up some chalk there or something, but anyway.
I think they should review that or Commerce and challenge.
19, I don't think he can do that. 19-12. B.B. Comer kicking their own selves because a minute 35 to go in the half, and you give up a 65-yard touchdown run to the quarterback. Now the wing T, Wellborn going for 2 here. And stepping in untouched is Spinks, and it's 21-12. Wellborn with the lead with a minute 20 to go in the first half, and that'll kind of let the air out of your tires right there.
They still show the 13 on the scoreboard, but
it's 21-12, and B.B. Comer just kind of let that one get away a little bit. That's a big play. So can the Tigers respond here again?
possibly.
Jet Smith with a 65-yard touchdown run. So the Tigers, after scoring a touchdown, missing a two-point conversion, Wellborn answers right back with a touchdown and the two-point conversion. So it's 21-12. Beautiful night in Sylacauga, Alabama at Legion Stadium. This stadium was reworked a couple of years ago, and it is a beauty for sure. You're on Broadway, Highway 21, right downtown, Sylacauga, Alabama. So Wellborn will kick off, leading 21-12. Morelis Ramirez will kick off. And B.B. Comer will have a minute and 20 seconds to go. Long, tall kick taken at the 16-yard line. And this is Raphael Johnson. He's tackled at the 32.
Hit hard by number 3, Kentrez Hunt.
At the 33-yard line, it'll be first down B.B. Comer with a minute 14 to go, trailing 21-12 to unbeaten Walter Wellborn. Carmichael and Raphael Johnson in the backfield. Carmichael throwing, got a man open, caught at the 48-yard line. Nice reception by B.B. Comer, and you know the Tigers don't give up. On the reception is Deleon Welch.
Tackle there by number 44, Christian Figueroa, but you know, that's a great throw and great catch by Comer, and Sidney Pennington first down.
49-yard line, 1st and 10 Tigers. Here's Carmichael rolling, throwing, and it is incomplete. Stops the clock with 52.8 seconds remaining. 21-12 Wellborn. B.B. Comer's had some success throwing the football, but they've got to move it down pretty quickly at their own 49 with a 2nd down and 10. Carmichael rushed out of the pocket, and he just throws it, and it's caught wide open as Carmichael at the 20-yard line, and that is James Carmichael, and it's a first down at the 29-yard line.
And about 5 guys can't even bring one man down.
I actually thought that Devontae was just going to throw that out of bounds, and he finds James Carmichael all alone out here.
I didn't see him, so I thought it was going to be an interception, but he scooted by number 31, tried to get some more yards, but you see, there's 5 people who can't even get one man down.
B.B. Comer with a timeout with 39 seconds remaining, trailing 21-12. And this has been up and down the field we go by both teams. Coach Adam Fawcett, who calls the plays for the Tigers, and he says the buck stops with him. And he gets some feedback from other coaches, but the ultimate decision maker with the play call is Adam Fawcett. who spent time at Winterboro, spent time at Childersburg, spent time down in East Alabama, and he's in his second year at B.B. Comer and has his Tigers up and going at the 29-yard line of Walter Wellborn. I think Wellborn didn't think they'd get quite this much kick from B.B. Comer, but the Tigers have played well. Trips receiver, now they break that off. Here's Carmichael looking, throwing in the end zone. Got a man open out here, and it is caught at the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal with Julius McCain on the reception. Great catch by McCain and a touch throw by Carmichael. And McCain turns with sure hands and grabs it and pulls it down at the 1-yard line. 36 seconds to go. And he just downed the football, and the clock stops. And I don't know if that was a wise move or not. You just burned the play then. Penalty flag is down, and that's going to be against B.B. Comer. Not
good decision.
No, it wasn't.
No, they just lost a down and
Sure
some
did.
yards.
Sure did. And I think that Carmichael was confused on that. So they'll mark it off to the 6-yard line, and that's a big 6 yards. So first and goal at the 6 for B.B. Comer. Now they're going to mark it out to the 12-yard line. And he was at the 1, so why do you get it out to the 12?
No, I have no idea.
Wow. Carmichael and the officials here, I think, a little confused here. The second down, they may have penalized B.B. Comer too much yardage. I don't know what that's about. If they called legal participation, I don't know. Maybe that's a 10-yard mark-off. I don't know. I guess it is. At the 13-yard line, 28 seconds to go, and a little bit uncertainty for B.B. Comer right here, but they need to get this football in the end zone. They had it first and goal at the 1 and was penalized when they intentionally grounded the football, and it just wasn't a real smooth play, and the officials not quite sure. I think they're setting the time clock back to 31 seconds. So the Tigers will have it now first and goal at the Panther 13-yard line after about 5 minutes since the last snap. Carmichael rolling, being troubled from behind, and he's sacked, fumbles a football, and it's recovered by B.B. Comer at the 22, and that is not going the right way, and they better hurry. They call a timeout, I think. Remember, B.B. Comer had first and goal with a reception from Julius McCain just short of the goal line, and now then they have it with a cab ride away. In just a few seconds, another penalty flag is down. They're talking to B.B. Comer, but let's see what the call is.
What is it with this game?
21-12, Wellborn with a lead, and the penalty is going to go against the Panthers, I believe. The officials just kind of making sure, and they walk it off, and that's going to be a major distance penalty. Holding against the Panthers. That's an unusual call, and the official is still not satisfied. He's coming to the sideline to talk with Coach Fawcett, and confusion reigns here very late in the first half. Remember, B.B. Comer had it 1st and goal at the Wellborn 1-yard line with plenty of time remaining, and they had a miscue, and now then it's at the 12-yard line with 2nd down and goal with 18 seconds to go. In any event, B.B. Comer needs to get in the end zone. I'd say, Zach, we got confusion here.
A bunch of it.
And the referee is looking in the end zone at the scoreboard clock. And they've got it now set at 18 seconds. And I'm not sure about all that stuff. And they're winding the clock now. B.B. Comer's going to have to hurry. Here's Carmichael winding, throwing in the end zone, double coverage, and it is caught for a touchdown, I believe.
It looked like it intercepted at first, but it's a touchdown.
I believe it was caught for a touchdown.
Oh, my.
Julius McCain, watch this play.
This is fantastic.
McCain, just a jump ball situation, and he just takes it out of the hands of the defensive player. That's Calvin Spinks, and it's a touchdown, B.B. Comer. Oh, my goodness.
That was... I don't have words.
2-point conversion coming here to get within a point with 7 seconds to go in the half. 21-18. Carmichael rolling, throwing, and nobody's out there. So 2-point conversion again fails. 7 seconds to go. Wellborn leads it 21-18. B.B. Comer overcame all kind of adversity, a good bit of it on their own on this short drive. But the Tigers hanging around, Zach, trailing 21-18.
Just down by 3 points. They're in field goal. Yeah, and they can get a field goal and easily tie it and get a touchdown and easily take the lead.
It's amazing how the final minute.
I'm amazed at how he caught that.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
At first it was an interception, then he took it out of his hands, and that's a touchdown.
You know, McCain was the one that caught the pass to get the Tigers to a 1st and goal at the 1. So B.B. Comer trailing 21-18. And the Tigers are fired up. And they should be. This was a very heavily favored Wellborn team coming in. And here is Raphael Johnson with the football flat on the tee. Now then he's going to set it. And I'm sure that it's probably going to be a safe kick, you would think, with Johnson with just 7 seconds remaining in the half. And it is a kick up the middle of the field, and it's going to be down to the 32-yard line with a little over 5 seconds to go in the first half, and kneeling on it is James Hill.
And one more play will take us to the end of the half, unless there's a flag.
Well, we have seen this Wellborn team and quarterback Jet Smith. Smith has got good speed, and he's hurt B.B. Comer on those keepers the last couple of series in the first half. And let's see what they do here. With a little over 5 seconds to go, B.B. Comer, I'm sure, going to play it safe, but you better watch this team. They give it off on the left side, and some running room, and tripped up and taken down as the first half comes to a close. That is Bryson Heath. He's tackled with B.B. Comer trailing by the slimmest of margins, 21-18 at halftime against Walter Wellborn, unbeaten Wellborn, top 10 ranked Wellborn, and the Tigers of B.B. Comer in a key region matchup, holding their own against this Wellborn team. Halftime coming up. You're watching the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, TV 24, and WOTM.
See y'all.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup will feature the Thorsby Rebels versus the Fayetteville Wolves. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of AHSAA Super 7, live from Jordan-Hare.
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills? Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Sponsor is Alex Davis. Majorette sponsor is Britt Mitchell. Color guard sponsor is Donnie Gardner. Percussion instructor is Glenn Webb. The band will be performing their 2019 production Almost Spring with a show opener Sing, featuring soloist Riley Bushy and Raymond Johnson. The ballad Good Riddance, featuring soloist Chris Garcia and Ethan Tigger. And concluding with the show closer, Still Breathing. Drum major, Harmony Nixon. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning Walter Wellborn High School Marching Highlanders. Ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning Walter Wellborn High School Marching Highlanders.
Looking for a great pre-owned car or truck? Come visit the Collins family at Stop & Shop Auto Sales. Owned and operated by Bobby and Anderson since 1996, and now with the newest member of the team, George Collins. We specialize in quality trucks from Ford and Chevy, and also carry a variety of dependable cars and SUVs. All of our vehicles are professionally serviced and checked for safety and reliability. So come see us today in Sylacauga at 230 West 1st Street, or call 256-249-0322.
Did you know that suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24? It is also one of the leading causes of preventable death in our nation. It is time we all start to talk more about youth suicide and how we can change these statistics. My name is Nick Saban, head football coach at the University of Alabama, and I'm working with the Jason Foundation and the AFCA to address this serious national health issue. Visit jasonfoundation.com to learn what you can do to help prevent youth suicide.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup will feature the Thorsby Rebels versus the Fayetteville Wolves. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of AHSAA Super 7, live from Jordan Hare.
Suzanne Lacey, B.B. Comer High School Principal Judson Warlick and Assistant Principal Jamie Bamford and the band director Dan Seaborn, we proudly present the marching sound of go! The band is under field direction of drum major Nicholas McDaniel, color guard captain Carrie Ann Porter, and percussion captain Patrick Barnett. Tonight we honor the 200th anniversary of our great state with our show entitled Celebrate Alabama. Song selections are all from various musicians throughout the state of Alabama. Selections include W.C. Hammon's St. Louis Blues, featuring Cassidy Caldwell on the trumpet, Hank Williams' I Saw the Light, Lionel Richie's All Night Long with trumpet soloist Katie Bradshaw, and the band will conclude with Leonard Skinner's Sweet Home Alabama, featuring Luke Bowden on guitar and Patrick Barnett on vocals. Drum major Nicholas McDaniel, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the marching sound of go!
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Looking for a great pre-owned car or truck? Come visit the Collins family at Stop and Shop Auto Sales. Owned and operated by Bobby and Anderson since 1996, and now with the newest member of the team, George Collins. We specialize in quality trucks from Ford and Chevy, and also carry a variety of dependable cars and SUVs. All of our vehicles are professionally serviced and checked for safety and reliability. So come see us today in Sylacauga at 230 West 1st Street, or call 256-249-0322.
Did you know that suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24? It is also one of the leading causes of preventable death in our nation. It is time we all start to talk more about youth suicide and how we can change these statistics. My name is Nick Saban, head football coach at the University of Alabama, and I'm working with the Jason Foundation and the AFCA to address this serious national health issue. Visit jasonfoundation.com to learn what you can do to help prevent youth suicide.
Legion Stadium in Sylacauga, Wellborn with a 21-18 lead over the B.B. Comer Tigers, and a lot of highlights in the first half, and it didn't take long as Walter Wellborn's Calvin Spinks with an 89-yard touchdown on the opening kickoff as Wellborn takes a 7-0 lead. B.B. Comer not to be outdone, though. Here is Raphael Johnson from 4 yards out. The extra point is missed, and it's 7-6. And here's a big touchdown run by Heath, and that puts the Panthers up. But a nice throw and catch. That's McCain for a touchdown for B.B. Comer. And here's a backbreaker right here with quarterback Jet Smith. And Smith outruns everybody.
I think he was out at like the 3-yard line, but
they give it to him.
Didn't really care to review it and see.
It's a great throw right here to McCain.
That looked like it was intercepted, but turns out to be a touchdown.
And it is 21-18, and who would have thunk it that B.B. Comer is in a nip and tuck game with one of the top-ranked teams in 3A, the undefeated Wellborn Panthers. And they're ranked number 8 in the state, and they've not been challenged by anybody, any team so far this year. But B.B. Comer has given them all they want and more here in the first half. Wellborn averaging over 50 points a game offensively, and the Tigers of B.B. Comer trail only 21-18. And B.B. Comer played on Wellborn's half of the field almost the entire first half. And Wellborn got a couple of big runs by their quarterback, Jet Smith, and the Tigers have had balance in running and throwing. And so we'll see what the second half holds. And, you know, Zach, B.B. Comer got to feel good where they are right now.
Yep, I didn't even expect this game to be close, but it has, because B.B. Comer has been playing amazingly, but so has Walter Wellborn. But this game is gonna have a very good ending, and it's already had a great start.
And B.B. Comer will get the football. Hey, hello to Ty Sanders. Ty watching this game tonight, and he is bragging on you, of course. How good a job you did.
Because I get a lot of brags.
That is true. You get that from Mimi, I guess, right?
Yep, that's so true.
B.B. Comer will get the football as we begin the third quarter, trailing 21-18 in a key region matchup between the Tigers and unbeaten Wellborn Panthers. By the way, Sylacauga running away with St. Clair County, last count 34-7 in the third quarter. And, you know, all the teams now from this point forward are getting into the meat of their region play. And, you know, time will tell in the next 2 to 3 weeks, because Sylacauga's got Center Point next week, B.B. Comer has Pleasant Valley next week, and you got these tough region matchups every week now. And so October is going to be a turning point for a lot of these high school football teams. So Wellborn will kick off. And it's Morales Ramirez kicking off. 21-18 Panthers with the lead as we go to work here in the third quarter. B.B. Comer would love to get something offensively here to begin the third quarter. Kick down the field, picked up by Carmichael, and Carmichael crosses the 30 and he's slammed down there.
That's 31, James Hill, and number 3, Kentrez Hunt.
So first down for the Tigers, trailing 21-18, and moved the ball very well against this Panther defense in the first half. At the 30, sophomore Devontae Carmichael will take the first snap of the third quarter. Carmichael keeps it himself, and he is swarmed under back at the 25, and
that sack by number 45, let me see, that is Keontae Curry.
Raphael Johnson didn't get his block, and that allowed 45 to slip in there and sack the quarterback back at the 25-yard line. So very, very dangerous time here for B.B. Comer, and you know that Wellborn is going to come out firing here in the second half. Here's Raphael Johnson. Johnson's got the 33-yard line before he's tackled. That's Jet Smith on the stop, the linebacker. So it'll be third down now and 9. Wellborn 21, B.B. Comer 18. Possession down. We've seen Carmichael have success throwing down the field to different receivers, including McCain. He's rolling right. He's in trouble, bounces out of pressure, now throws on the run, and is intercepted.
He had an open receiver, but didn't care to throw it to him. But
John Murphy, the intended receiver, and just like that, it's an interception.
Bye-bye.
Carmichael with not a good choice there. He slipped as he threw it, and the defender just stepped in and made a nice interception. So Wellborn has it at the Tiger 39-yard line. So B.B. Comer with Carmichael throwing the interception here early in the third quarter. B.B. Comer defensively got to make a stop here, and you better watch Jet Smith. Smith turns, and running room is still bullying his way inside the 25-yard line. That is Calvin Spinks, the junior. And they just maul B.B. Comer's defensive front then. And Spinks is a hard man to get on the ground at the 25-yard line. It'll be a Cindy Pennington first down.
Yep.
Jet Smith is junior. He's the son of the head football coach at Wellborn. Here is Spinks, and he'll go in for the end zone for the touchdown. That's not Spinks. That is Hurt, the junior, from 30 yards out. And just like that, big hole, big, huge hole. And Hurt does the rest. So Wellborn in the end zone early in the third quarter, 27-18 with a point after to follow. And just as we started in the first quarter, Wellborn strikes very quickly, this time in the third quarter. Placed down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:01 to go in the third quarter. Wellborn 28, B.B. Calmer 18. Back to Legion Stadium right after this.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Wellborn took just a few seconds to get in the end zone. Lead it 28-18. And this is the Wellborn team that we've heard so much about that didn't take long to get on the board here in the third quarter. A 10-point deficit now for B.B. Calmer. And the Tigers must answer back as Wellborn is feeling their oats right now. Very confident football team.
Wellborn, they've been, ever since the second half started, they started getting better. I mean, you know, like I said last week, them halftime pep talks, they seriously get them pepped up. That's what pep talks are for.
Yeah, their offensive line just crushed B.B. Calmer's defensive front on that drive. And this one's going to be taken in at the 12-yard line. That's Raphael Johnson laterally, and he is tackled at the 27-yard line.
That's 45 with the tackle, Keontae Curry.
So first down for B.B. Calmer, trailing 28-18. We'll see now. The penalty flag is on the field, and that may be against B.B. Calmer. Let's see. Not sure.
But we'll find out.
It's against the Tigers. Hey, B.B. Calmer will find out right here. How much improved they are and how much confidence they have, because really their back's against the wall now as Wellborn is really fired up and B.B. Calmer trying to get something going offensively, just faced with a major distance penalty, and it's first down and 10 from the 13-yard line. They swing it out here and it's dropped. Intended for Raphael Johnson, second down. You can see B.B. Calmer and Coach Adam Fawcett talked about this a couple of weeks ago. His team came out at halftime and they were flat. He said, I could just tell they weren't ready to play in the second half. Well, here they are against Wellborn. They trail 21-18 at halftime, and Wellborn puts a quick touchdown on them, and let's see how B.B. Calmer responds. At the 13-yard line, second down. Here is Carmichael. High snap, Carmichael keeps it. He's hit and dragged down. May have got a yard, that's all.
47 with the tackle, Tavarius Berry.
So that'll bring up third down and long for B.B. Calmer. From the 14-yard line. 9:20 to go in the third quarter. Third quarter action brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga, Alabama. Third down. Carmichael takes a snap and keeps it himself. He's got some running room, can get a block across the 20, and he's hit at the 23-yard line.
Hit by number 2, Tyquan Thomas.
That was a great play call there on third down, and that's a Sidney Pennington first down, I believe. The officials are going to maybe measure this one to make sure, but that was a great run by Devontae Carmichael.
We saw it on the screen, the first down, and the screen don't lie.
Well, they're going to get one of the players for Wellborn helped off the field, and it is a first down, a Cindy Pennington first down for the Tigers. at the 24-yard line. Trading 28-18. Not much running room for Raphael Johnson. Just can't generate anything between the tackles right now.
Number 9, Jet Smith, and number 35, Tavaria Trailer, both got in there on the tackle.
Second down and 10. In the slot is Johnson. Carmichael swings it out here to Johnson as he cannot get a block, and he's out of bounds at about the 26.
That's number 2 with the tackle, Tyquan Thomas.
So to bring up third down, a little safe pass, but didn't get much. Third down and 7.
I think they should just throw up a bomb and hope for the best.
Third down and 7. I'm sure Coach Fawcett will take your thoughts on the recommendation.
Hey.
Third down. Looking to throw, Carmichael is in trouble. And he's going to be sacked at the 20-yard line.
It looked like I saw a face mask. If we could get a replay on that, and we will. You see, right here, that's obviously a face mask. That's a face mask.
There's a no call. So that'll bring up fourth down. Looks like they may have missed that one. B.B. Comer will punt. Drew Hallman stands at his 8-yard line. Good snap. Kick out of there.
Great punt.
Yeah, it was. And this guy's dangerous right here. You bump down at the 42-yard line.
Bumped down by number 44 there. That's Dakota Watts, and he didn't really get much there on that return.
Calvin Spinks is the return guy. And Wellborn takes it at the 42-yard line. Imperative B.B. Comer makes a stop here defensively. They can't get further behind.
They have to at least score 2 touchdowns to get in the lead.
And Wellborn's got the football and the lead with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, 7:09 to go. Jet Smith under center.
They will run it.
And they run it off left end, plenty of running room. Inside, now across the 50, that's an 11-yard pickup.
Number 4, looked like Brian Bradford on the tackle.
And Bryson Heath with a Cindy Pennington first down. A different looking Wellborn team in the second half than the first half.
That's true.
28-18 at the 47-yard line. Wellborn with a first down.
I hope this game don't go into overtime.
Quarterback keeper. And tackle at about the 41-yard line is Jet Smith.
Looks like 55 there with the tackle, and that's Drew Hallman.
You'll take 6 yards a pop for sure. Second down and 4 now. Five-man front. Smith hands. Running room for Heath, and Heath's got to the 30-yard line.
And that tackle is made by, looks like number 8 of Comer, and that's Delonte Carmichael.
Big blocking on that front. That's another Cindy Pennington first down.
And Comer just hasn't been able to stop this run game.
Got a timeout here, heat timeout. 28-18, Wellborn with a lead at Legion Stadium. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week continues after this.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
After the heat timeout, Wellborn will have a 1st and 10 at the B.B. Comer 31-yard line, leading 28-18. Smith bumps into his own man and hands it away to Hurt. And Hurt's inside the 25 to the 23.
Tackled by number 8, Devontae Carmichael again. And Walter Wellborn's in pretty good position to win the game.
24-yard line, 2nd down and 2. And Wellborn is just knocking B.B. Comer off the football right now.
Yeah, they're not totally home free, but they're doing pretty good.
24-yard line, 2nd down and 2. Here is Smith turning and giving, 1st down and more. Running room inside the 15 to the 13-yard line goes Calvin Spinks again.
That tackle was made by number 25, James Carmichael. Got 2 Carmichaels.
Calvin Spinks started this thing with an 89-yard kickoff return on the opening play of the game, and he's been instrumental the whole game so far. It's a Cindy Pennington 1st down at the 14-yard line for Calvin Spinks. .440 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back they go to Spinks, a big hole, big hole, touchdown for Hurt. He went in untouched.
Hey, that's also a Cindy Pennington touchdown.
It is indeed.
And
you talk about a big opening right there. That is one. They just wiped out B.B. Comer's defensive line.
Now I'm starting to think they might be totally home free.
They 2 early touchdowns in the 3rd quarter. And you can see why they're ranked how they are, 34-18 now, with a point after to follow. B.B. Comer needs to get something going offensively when they get the football back. Place down, kick up, and the kick is through. So with 4:32 to go in the 3rd quarter, Wellborn 35, B.B. Comer 18. We'll be back to Legion Stadium with the kickoff with the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup will feature the Thorsby Rebels versus the Fayetteville Wolves. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of AHSAA Super 7, live from Jordan Hare.
Yeah, the Alabama Athletic Association Game of the Week on WOTM will be a Thursday night game down at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville. The Wolves hosting Thorsby, and of course it's race weekend next weekend at Talladega Super Speedway as well, so that's one reason why they're playing a Thursday night game. And a lot of extra traffic in town, and Fayette having their way with Fayetteville in the 3rd quarter, 24-0. Last count, Sylacauga 34, St. Clair County 7, and Vincent all over central of Coosa County. Here is Wellborn 35, B.B. Comer 18. The Panthers will put 2 touchdowns on the board here in the 3rd quarter as they kick off. At the 17-yard line. And hard running by Brian Bradford, and Bradford still moving.
Finally taken down by, we see 31. Walter Wellborn, that's James Hill.
See if that puts any spring in the step of B.B. Comer. Bradford with a hard run back to the 44-yard line. The Tigers need to get something going offensively because it's been all Wellborn here in the third quarter. Carmichael gives off right in to Raphael Johnson, who's tripped up at the 47-yard line. Good defensive play by Jet Smith.
Looked like he was almost gone.
One of our leading Victory Christian, 14-13, third quarter. Don't forget our Pigskin Roundup tonight at 10:30 along our networks. So second down, and looked like Raphael Zach had more room to run, but he gets tripped up.
Yep.
Throwing across the middle, tipped, almost intercepted. Trying to get it to a teammate, and of course that's James Carmichael, but it was tipped by one of the linebackers.
Perfect throw, but just tipped. That was an easy completion.
So it's third down now, and possession now for B.B. Comer, and Wellborn is tightening the screws defensively here in the second half. 3:40 to go with the clock stopped, 3:42. Possession down for Carmichael and the Tigers. 47-yard line. Swinging out of the backfield through behind Carmichael, and he is hit. Bounces off a player, and he's trying to get some blockers, and he is going to be taken down for a loss. And it looked like Carmichael could come back to this side, but I'll tell you, there were just too many Panthers closing the door.
Taken down by number 2, Taquan Thomas.
Carmichael ran a long way, and he is injured on the play, and couldn't get a block on the corner there by Deleon Welch, and he is thrown to the ground, and he is hurt. B.B. Comer cannot stand to lose players. They don't have the depth that Wellborn has, and maybe hopefully a cramp with Carmichael. It's 35-18. Wellborn led only 21-18 at halftime, but B.B. Comer has seen a second half that has really gone Wellborn's way. We'll be back to Legion Stadium with more high school football in a minute.
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills? Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
After Carmichael is helped off the field, it'll be a punting situation for B.B. Comer. And this is going to hit inside the 20 and roll inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line. And you know, B.B. Comer is the tale of two halves, as they really played well the entire first half, had plenty of opportunities and trailed only 21-18 as we went to break, but Wellborn kind of steadied the ship at halftime. Coach Smith had words of encouragement, I'm sure, Coach Jeff Smith, with his team, and B.B. Comer has just not had an answer for Wellborn on the first two series, and Wellborn leads it 35-18 with the football, and 3:24 to go in the third quarter, and here come the Panthers again. Jet Smith, the quarterback. He's got Hurt and Spinks in the backfield, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's tackled for no gain.
Tackle made by number 4 of Comer, Brian Bradford.
Bradford did an excellent job then.
You know, their quarterback has really been dangerous in this game.
He has.
There is a really great tackle by Bradford.
So second down with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They've got some dangerous running backs, Hurt and Spinks, along with Smith. They give it to Heath this time, and Heath is up over the 25-yard line. That's a Cindy Pennington first down.
Getting brought down by number 4, Brian Bradford.
Heath just took a big turn and rambles to the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Panthers. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. It's been all Wellborn here in the third. Smith running that clock down. Smith turns first man through. That is Hurt. He's off to the races. Across the 40. It'll be another Cindy Pennington first down at the 47-yard line.
And if Brian wasn't there, then he might have been gone. Cindy Pennington first down.
47-yard line. It's pink out night at Legion Stadium.
Wearing them pink socks. And
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yep. And for those poor souls who do have breast cancer.
At the 47, first down and 10. Here is running room with Spinks. And Spinks crosses midfield to the Tiger 44-yard line.
That's Raphael Johnson with the tackle. And, you know, I think he tripped on his own shoelaces there. He could have got away from them two and might have could have been gone.
Pick up of 9 yards on the carry, 1:40 to go.
So that's a second down and 1.
You see why Wellborn is so highly thought of. After leading only 21-18 at halftime, they got things going the right direction here late in the third quarter, leading 35-18. They run a little inside reverse with Thomas.
And they get the first down.
First down at about the 40-yard line.
And it's Davion Welch with the tackle.
So Wellborn is taking it to B.B. Comer here in the second half. And I don't think there's a whole lot that B.B. Comer can do because they're really outmanned, and they played really well in the first half, playing hard here in the second half, but just too much power by Wellborn. Here's Smith looking to the sideline to get the play, keeps it himself. Smith's got running room, one man to beat. Inside the 30, taken down at the 26-yard line.
Again, if Bradford wasn't there, he would have been gone.
That's a Cindy Pennington first down.
Bradford's been doing pretty well in this game.
They get those pulling guards out there, and they get in your face in a hurry. So 30 seconds to go. B.B. Comer with an injured player coming off the field, and that's Hagan DeLee.
This might be the final play of the third quarter. Unless it's an incompletion.
First down and 10. They show no signs of slowing it down, and bump down is Spinks. And that's going to end the third quarter with Wellborn having their way with 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter to increase their lead over B.B. Comer to 35-18. Back with the fourth quarter from Legion Stadium right after this.
Looking for a great pre-owned car or truck? Come visit the Collins family at Stop and Shop Auto Sales. Owned and operated by Bobby and Anderson since 1996, and now with the newest member of the team, George Collins. We specialize in quality trucks from Ford and Chevy, and also carry a variety of dependable cars and SUVs. All of our vehicles are professionally serviced and checked for safety and reliability. So come see us today in Sylacauga at 230 West 1st Street, or call 256-249-0322.
Did you know that suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24? It is also one of the leading causes of preventable death in our nation. It is time we all start to talk more about youth suicide and how we can change these statistics. My name is Nick Saban, head football coach at the University of Alabama, and I'm working with the Jason Foundation and the AFCA to address this serious national health issue. Visit jasonfoundation.com to learn what you can do to help prevent youth suicide.
Go to the fourth quarter, and Walter Wellborn feeling good about things as they lead B.B. Comer 35-18, trying to stay unbeaten on the season. And they're looking good right now as they led 21-18 at halftime. B.B. Comer has been a different team, as Wellborn has here in the second half, however. So Wellborn with a first down and the lead the final 12 minutes of this football game. At the B.B. Comer 23-yard line. First down, quarterback junior Jet Smith. And B.B. Comer may have jumped offside, or either the tight end moved. It's offside against B.B. Comer. I think it's number 65, Zachariah Carpenter, the freshman. Left a little bit early. That's 5 yards to the 18-yard line. And they don't need any help, Zach.
Nope.
First down and 5. Another big hole. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown.
That probably will seal the game up.
That's Bryson Heath, and you see the replay on this? Now you see a huge hole on the right side. Look at that.
See, he fell down and see ya, he jumped over him.
That big guard, number 63, pulled out there just like you're taught, and that is a wing tee to perfection. That was Dylan Gilbert.
If number 8 wouldn't have tripped, he probably could have got him.
41-18 now, and this one's getting out of hand. Morales Ramirez to attempt the point after. And with 11:51 to go in the football game, another point is tacked on. And it's 42-18. Wellborn with a lead over B.B. Comer. And who would have thought it? 21-18 at halftime.
And 42-18 in the start of the fourth quarter.
Yep. Don't forget, next week we'll have high school football for you here on TV 47 and the Alabama Cable Network and TV 24, WOTM. So check your teams next week. And we should be up at Winterboro next week. Winterboro and I think it's Appalachian next week. And then the following week, we will have another matchup every Friday night, high school football, the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. And it is my privilege to work with my grandson, Zach Abrams. He is 9 years old. He's not married. And he
Soon to be.
He's a don't push it. He's a fourth grader at Pinecrest School. And he just made the math team, right?
Yep, and my Mimi don't really, she's not too excited about that. She likes it that I made it, but
She don't want to travel, does she?
No, but I do. And by the way, ain't a fourth grader allowed to get married?
No. Not in my lifetime.
I should.
First down and 10. I may lose track of everything now.
Thanks.
Yeah. Wellborn kicking off, leading 42-18. I don't know how we got over there, but anyway. And kick taken at the 18-yard line. That's Carmichael. And he dances a lot, but he's not going very far. He's swarmed under at the 30-yard line. So B.B. Comer trailing 42-18, and a lot of work to do in the last 12 minutes of this game.
And Wellborn leading 42-18, 11:43 left in this football game, and from the looks of it, it doesn't look too good for Comer.
Here's Carmichael out of the spread formation. Johnson in motion. Carmichael keeps it. Carmichael's got 2 or 3 yards, and that's all. And that's Jet Smith on the tackle. Once you get behind the 8 ball with a team like Wellborn, they ring up the scoreboard pretty quickly.
Yep. You said their average was,
Over
what,
50 points a game, yeah.
And that this game might lower it a little bit, but not much.
2nd down and 8. Pitch to Raphael Johnson. He's thrown for a loss. Maybe a yard loss. Once again, there's your buddy Jet Smith on the tackle.
He really does have some jets.
Yeah. So it's 3rd down now. And B.B. Comer has not moved the football at all here in the second half. I mean, it's just been a totally different team. And totally different Wellborn team, too.
That's
There's
true.
Carmichael. He is getting pressure, has to throw on the run, intercepted, almost intercepted, and dropped.
He had it in his hands, but not too upset. I mean, he is upset about that, but with almost the interception is James Hill.
Defensively and offensively, Wellborn in the second half is just out physical B.B. Comer. I mean, just
Out
really
everything,
then they put immense pressure on Carmichael, and his offensive line couldn't keep him off the quarterback. So he has to throw under duress, and so it bring up 4th down, and B.B. Comer again will punt. And they kick away, and it's going to be out of bounds at midfield. So another short field for Walter Wellborn, leading 42-18. State Representative Ron Johnson, a part of our coverage tonight, as is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga Childersburg. Many other sponsors. Marble City Pharmacy, couldn't do without them. Yoder Cabinet Shot, Jimmy Yoder and his staff, and Sylacauga Glass, and Debbie and Mike Sanders, and appreciate Ty watching the game tonight. And a lot of people make this possible. Appreciate our production crew, and they always do a great job. You're at Legion Stadium, 10:22 to go in the football game, and let's see if Wellborn just runs clock. They've been very successful in running the football here in the second half, and there he goes.
Touchdown. Nope. Well, he just got him. That looked like a penalty.
18-yard line is the ball carrier taken down, and that's Calvin Spinks again. And
Looked like there was a Comer player down.
yeah, B.B. Comer is very tired, and just too much physicality to this Wellborn team after a good first half. Now then, Wellborn running away with this one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 18-yard line, leading 42-18, threatening for more. Jet Smith under center, turns and hands and running room. Finally tackled at the 12-yard line.
By Brian Bradford.
That is Hurt on the carry, the junior. He's got a couple of touchdowns tonight.
This game, in the second half, has been mostly Walter Wellborn.
It's been totally Walter Wellborn.
All Walter Wellborn.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be rude.
I understand. 12-yard line, but first half was totally different than this half for sure.
That's the truth.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard pickup. Spinks in the backfield with Smith, and Smith whistles blow.
That looked like a false start by.
It's an offside against B.B. Comer again.
Yep, he jumped forward, a little too anxious.
Mm-hmm. And they'll move it to the 7-yard line. It'll be a 1st down and goal now for Wellborn. That's a Cindy Pennington penalty first down. First down and goal. Inside handoff to the big fullback, and he just rambles right through there. That's Joshua Rittenhouse, a 5'9", 205-pound senior, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, and runs in the end zone from 7 yards out.
And that'll probably seal up this game.
The route is on. 48-18. Who would have thunk it after the first half?
They are up by, what is that, 40 points?
Hey, you're in the 4th grade.
38, I think. 38, yeah, 38 points. It's not?
Try again.
48?
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Yeah, that's like my answer was good.
49-18.
It's 49. I looked at the other score.
You need my calculator?
No, but okay. So I'm taking away 30, and I got 19, 31.
Try 31. I think that'll work.
I knew it.
Oh yeah.
First try.
Yeah, you were positive on that.
Yeah, let's go.
49-18, Wellborn over B.B. Comer. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on WOIL and TV 24. Don't forget the Pigskin Roundup at 10:30 tonight. Our friends from TV 24 will have ins and outs of our games and highlights and lowlights and interviews and all that kind of good stuff. Get you set for college football tomorrow. Auburn and Florida and the Swamp at Gainesville.
And
I won't be there.
And you guys are in the presence of a math genius.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
I told you it was 31 the first time.
Well, I got my calculator right here. You want to use it?
No,
I didn't think so.
I knew it was 31.
Sure.
I told you.
8:49 to go. Wellborn kicking off again.
Good kick.
22-yard line. That's Raphael Johnson. Raphael trying to find some running room, and he's hit out of bounds.
That should be a flag.
And B.B. Comer will take over at their 40-yard line. First down and 10. And Wellborn probably going to play some different players in a few minutes. We got 45, he's dancing. I don't know if he's weak kneed or if he's just having a good time. See him?
Yep. That's number 8. He's like
45, that defensive end down there. He's having fun.
So is number 8. Look at here down the screen.
Yep.
He's like la 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 la.
First down and 10. Well, when you're up 49-18, you can do that.
Yep.
Hard running by Raphael Johnson, and he gets out across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Clock at 8:21. Clock is stopped. I don't know if it's a penalty flag or not.
Actually, the clock's still going.
Well, it had stopped, and then they restarted it. So second down and 3. 49-18. Believe it or not, this was close at halftime. Raphael just wills his way across midfield close to the first down.
And number 3 was tackled by number 3. That's Kentrez Hunt with the tackle.
Third down and very short at midfield for B.B. Coleman. Clock running at 7:35. Third down and very short. Here is Carmichael. He'll take the snap and gets the first down. There he goes, Carmichael.
Gone.
Touchdown. He is fast.
Wow, wow, he's got the speed.
He does.
He might be one of the fastest people on earth. You see,
50-yard touchdown run by Devontae Carmichael, and he goes north and south very quickly.
it's a big hole there, and he just ran through there for a touchdown. He had dig his feet in the ground to stop himself, and that's 49-24. And if he gets this field goal, extra point,
We'll
then...
go over 2 right here.
Oh, well, that's a wise decision when you're down 49-24 with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game.
2-point conversion, and this is going to work thanks to Raphael Johnson's balance, and Raphael was hit at the line of scrimmage and gets into the end zone, and it's 49-26 now with 7:12 to go in the football game. You remember the dancing that Wellborn was doing?
Yep.
B.B. Comer wasn't dancing, but they put the football in the end zone for a touchdown. It may not mean anything in this game, but it means something to B.B. Comer as they continue to grow their football team.
Yep.
And put points on the board even though this one's out of hand.
Yep. Hey, they got, what, 2 touchdowns? 3 touchdowns to getting...
23 points are down. That's a lot of points.
7.
That's 3 touchdowns, right?
3 touchdowns and a field goal, I think. Yeah, that's it. 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
B.B. Comer will kick off, and Raphael Johnson. Here, take this calculator over there.
Would you stop?
There you go.
No. All right, fine. I'm going to do it.
You stick with Granddad. I was good at math, man. 49-26, that's 23 points any way you look at it.
Oh, yeah, 23 points. Yeah.
Raphael Johnson will kick off. And kicks it on side kick, bounces high in the air. B.B. Comer got a chance for it. I don't know. I don't think they got it. I think he was out of bounds when he recovered it.
Does that look like he got it?
Yeah, it's pretty smart play, but it went out of bounds before they could get complete.
Hey, I have an idea. Check the calculator.
Kamar Harris recovered it, but he recovered it out of bounds. So it'll be a first down for Wellborn at their own 47-yard line. 7:09 to go in the game, leading 49-26. Wellborn with 3 unanswered touchdowns before B.B. Comer put one in here in the 4th quarter. It was 21-18 at halftime, and Wellborn came in the top 10 in 3A, unbeaten, averaging over 50 points a game, and they're right at it again tonight. Here's quarterback Jet Smith. And he hands the first man through, and missing a couple of tackles is B.B. Comer, and Spinks gets 2 or 3 yards. One thing for sure, B.B. Comer is not quitting. They're playing really hard, even though a little bit outmanned here tonight. They're working hard, and they can build on this. 49-26 with 6:40 to go. 2nd down and 2 for Wellborn. Smith to Hurts inside the 45, still running to the 42-yard line. That's a Cindy Pennington first down. So we've got a heat timeout here with 6:19 to go in the football game. Back to Legion Stadium right after this.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
After the heat time out, Legion Stadium in Sylacauga, Walter Wellborn with a 49-26 lead over B.B. Comer. 4th quarter brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the Donahue Physical Therapy high school game of the week. You see Coach Smith continuing to teach his team, and Coach Fawcett working with his team on the sideline, B.B. Comer. And Wellborn with a first down at the 41-yard line, leading 49-26. Coach Adam Fawcett in his second year at B.B. Comer. He got this program going in the right direction. It's going to take a little while. Here is Smith. Kurt hit at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made, it looks like, by number 57, Corey Anderson.
Ward Rush was helping him out, and again, there's no quit to this B.B. Comer team.
That's really true. Comer has no quit in them. They got a really good team. They just have to work harder.
Second down and 9. Smith taking a lot of clock. Good job defensively by B.B. Comer again.
Taken down by number 2, Davion Welch.
And Spinks on the carry. So third down and long. (49-26), under 5 minutes to go in the game. Wellborn in command. B.B. Comer got a lot of people crowding the line of scrimmage. If he can get into that second line, he can run a long way, and there he goes.
He's gone. Touchdown.
One man to beat, and
oh, he got him before he was in the end zone.
great hustle by Raphael Johnson.
And yup, he just barely got him.
Just as we talked about, you get in that second layer, and there he goes.
And Raphael Johnson just gave him a chance.
That's Heath on the carry, and Raphael just laid his body out there to make the tackle, and he's a tired young man.
He's a great young man.
He's going to have to come off the field limping a little bit. It'll be first and goal after the Cindy Pennington first down for the Wellborn Panthers. Wellborn has Hunt in there at fullback with a wishbone, and here's a touchdown.
That's game over.
Bryson Heath from 1 yard out. And you look at those linemen, they get out and pull and just lead the ball carrier through. And it's 55-26. You know, Zach, I was thinking about at halftime with it 21-18. If B.B. Comer could come out and, you know, they got the ball to begin with in the second half, but Wellborn just too powerful, too strong, too big, and they continue to move forward unbeaten on the season as they lead B.B. Comer with 4:11 to go in the football game. So the Tigers will go back to work. With 4:11 to go in the football game. This region that B.B. Comer is in, they've yet to play Piedmont, which was runner-up last year in the state championship.
And they'll be a tough team to beat.
And Pleasant Grove is still left. And so, Pleasant Valley, I should say. And Pleasant Valley is a solid football team. And so the Tigers have yet a ways to go to have any hope of making the playoffs. And of course, there's still a chance for them, but they've got some tough teams yet to play. So 56-26, 4:11 to go in the game.
And after this game, they'll move to what, 2 and 4?
Yep. And let's see, what we got right here.
Still got a chance to make the playoffs.
Let's see, B.B. Comer will have Weaver left, Pleasant Valley left. Pleasant Valley's in Jacksonville. Piedmont, of course, in Piedmont, they have Weaver at Weaver High School, so they've got 3 region games still left.
Great return there by Comer, and he's still running.
That's Carmichael all the way to midfield. Look at this guy run.
They could barely even get him down. And moving to about the 50-yard line.
So the Tigers, no quit in them. I'll have it 1st and 10. Now Wellborn continues on. They will have Randolph County, Pleasant Valley, and Piedmont. So that's some of the games that they've got left. Both these teams, this region is really, really brutal with Piedmont, Sacs, Randolph County. You got this Wellborn team. You got even though Pleasant Valley is not mentioned a lot in the mix, they're an excellent football team. So B.B. Comer with the first down at midfield with 3:58 to go in the game.
And
Zachary Thomas Abrams is ready to call it a night.
Yeah. I'm ready for a Saturday tomorrow.
First down and 10, B.B. Comer. Devontae Carmichael going all the way at quarterback. He works out of the spread. And this is Chris Garrett on the carry. Chris is one of those players that Coach Adam Fawcett is high on. He's a sophomore, he's a freshman. Number 14. They've got some 8th graders that are going to be pretty good too.
They got one 9th grader who weighs 72 pounds and is 4'8" in height.
Not much on the carry there with 3:19 to go. So B.B. Comer will lose to Wellborn.
And
they'll fall 1 and 3 in the region.
And Wellborn will still be undefeated.
They will.
What's their record so far?
It'll be 6-0.
They're a pretty good football team. I think they're probably going to make the playoffs.
Running room for Chris Garrett. That's a Cindy Pennington first down.
Tackle there by, looks like number 2 of Walter Wellborn. That's Tyquan Thomas. And pretty much everybody at that stadium's ready to say goodnight.
38-yard line, 1st and 10, Tigers.
And
B.B. Comer continuing to play very hard.
As you say, there's no quit in them. They're a good football team. They're a tired football team.
Hard hit them.
That's number 9, Jet Smith.
He put
it looks like
helmet to the chest. Yeah.
It looks like 61 for Walter Wellborn is limping. That's Dalton Gilbert, and yeah, he is limping.
See, number 8 is down for Wellborn. And, that is Spinks. Spinks had a big game tonight for Wellborn.
So Spinks is injured, and 61 was limping off the field.
2:04 to go in the game. Wellborn 56, B.B. Comer 26. Don't forget Pigskin Roundup at 10:30 with our friends at TV 24. Coach Smith over to see about Spinks, and
he looks severely hurt.
Yeah, they can ill afford to lose him.
But at least he's walking with some help.
38-yard line. Be a first down for B.B. Comer. excuse me, second down for B.B. Comer. Chris Garrett, now B.B. Comer will take a timeout. We'll slip one in as well. 56-26 Wellborn, back after this.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Some finals already trickling in. Victory Christian over Winterboro 21-14 tonight. We'll be in Winterboro next week for Appalachian in Winterboro. B.B. Comer after the timeout with 2:02 remaining in the football game. Devontae Carmichael will bring his club up. And he has Chris Garrett back there with him. And Garrett's got it off left end, and Walter Wellborn's got him.
Brought down by the arm, number 45 with the tackle.
He was doing one dance.
Keontae Curry. He was going like, da, 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 da.
At the 39-yard line, third down and long, with a minute 30 to go in the game. Been all Wellborn here in the second half.
That's true.
Carmichael inside handoff, and not much room there. That big old number 70, he just threw him out till he got to the right one.
Might have time for a couple more plays, and that'll win the game.
It's Kegan Prickett, and he's 5'10", 240 pounds. He's a big man.
Yep.
At the 38-yard line. 45 still dancing. He's feeling it.
Da, 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 da.
56-26. Quarterback drops it, and he is going to be dropped himself.
He got stuffed by.
Probably going to be the final play of the game.
Stuffed by number 9, Jet Smith, and they stopped the clock.
Well, they turn it over on downs, and so Wellborn with a big second half, and they're going to beat B.B. Comer tonight. They led 21-18 at halftime, but they stormed out of the gates in the second half and have run away with this one 56-26. With just 27 seconds to go, we might run one more play.
They win by 30 points.
That is it.
I knew it.
So Jet Smith is going to take one more snap, and this should just about do it for this one. Now they're going to move the football back a little bit. A couple of 3 yards, what does it matter? One snap and we should be done. B.B. Comer has given it all they've got, but it just wasn't enough tonight. As we'll take the snap and hit a knee, and that should do it from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. Wellborn 56 and B.B. Comer 26. And the Tigers of B.B. Comer fought valiantly, but just not enough to get over the top against a strong Wellborn football team. And Wellborn gets off early with an 89-yard kickoff return by Calvin Spinks. And just like that, Wellborn's on the board early, leading 7-0. B.B. Comer not to be denied, however, as the Tigers come right back and get a touchdown with Raphael Johnson from 4 yards out, and it's 7-6. Wellborn again with running by the big guy, number 25, and you know we called his name a lot of times tonight. That's Heath, and B.B. Comer with a touchdown, and great play that time by McCain, And here is the Jets, and that is Jet Smith, and he scores for Wellborn. B.B. Comer to McCain, and McCain just takes one away from the defender, so
the interception touchdown that never happens.
Carmichael to McCain, but here comes Hurt for the touchdown, and Hurt again for the touchdown, and it was all
running.
Second half for Wellborn as they run away and hide. That's Heath on the score, and then reserves come in, and nice run right here by Carmichael for B.B. Comer for 50 yards out, but too little, too late, as the Walter Wellborn Panthers with a 56-26 win over B.B. Comer after leading at halftime 21-18. The B.B. Comer team out on the field, and Coach Fawcett, and they do the alma mater. And we'll leave it with you as Coach Adam Fawcett, the B.B. Comer Tigers fall to Wellborn tonight 56-26. We've got our Pigskin Roundup coming up at about 10:30. Hope to see you then. For Zach, I'm Jim Adele. Have a great weekend. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, WOIL, WOTM, and TV 24.